they approach you with that idea?
Well, the office got a request from Cadbury's, you know, or the advertising company, you know, can we use In the Air Tonight? You know,
but how did they explain? We're going to get a huge gorilla.
I don't believe that was mentioned. I don't think. I had no problem with it. You know, I mean, Cadbury's, you know, the old James Bond adverts. They kind of, you know, I don't mind if it's using my song, if providing it's done in a reasonable way, you know, and they went off and did it quite happily, and I'd forgotten all about it. And then one day I was going through this emails and said, did anything ever happen to that? And it was on television all the time, you know. It was breaking records on YouTube, and I didn't even know it was out. So I finally saw it, and it was great, you know.
So people now come up to you in the street and go, do, 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 do.
Well, they've always done that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm stuck with. You know,
yeah.
Whatever else I do, it'll be he came, he went, he did, da-da, da-da, da-da. It'll be on the headstone. It has to be.
It's almost like the ending to the dum-dum-da-da-dums at the end of EastEnders, isn't it? It's that same thing.
Well, it's all right. Don't worry about it. People come up to me and say, where's Gordon? So, you know, you could be worse. Lily is doing incredibly well. I mean,
yeah.
you have a daughter who's been in a movie with Sandra Bullock who won an Oscar for that movie.
Yeah, that definitely put her on the map. And she keeps being asked for, you know, and she lives in LA, so that's the right place. But she's done a couple of films since, and she's just finishing I think it's a second one or a third one now. I mean, she's co-starring, you know, the main female in this film she's doing. And she just goes from strength to strength.
Proud dad, eh?
Yeah. In fact, Simon's doing great. You know, my oldest son, he's doing what I do, and he's writing some great music, playing great drums and singing, and Jolie had a baby last year, so I'm a granddad, and she's acting again now as well. So it's a very productive family.
So you weren't worried about them going down the showbiz route in any way?
It wasn't, you know, I couldn't do nothing about it. I mean, you know, she said to me at about 21, I think, Jolie said, I want to act. And I said, there's kids in LA that grow up from the, you know, 10 or 11 that want to do this. Are you sure? But she starred in a couple of films, in Canadian films, and she was very good. You know, the good thing about it is they know what my life was like, so they understand why I wasn't there some of the time, because they do press and all that, and they say, I understand, Dad, you know. So that's to my advantage, you know, and they've all got their heads screwed on, so.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you here, Phil. Thanks so much for coming in.
Well,
and the album, as we said, is Going Back. There you go.
Look at that little chap.
Look at that little chap on there.
So sweet.
How could that little chap become this? Oh, unsuspecting fool.
Well, rich and successful, damn it all.